Merging layers. Hi guys, last time we already looked at one of the options of merging layers, and today I would like to show you some other ways. But first I would like to draw your attention to a very important point. If there is a large element on the layer, then we can see it clearly on the layer icon, and we immediately understand what is on this layer. But if we want small objects to be clearly visible in the same way, we can do the following. Click here and select the panel options. And here we can change the content of the thumbnails. Now we have the entire document displayed as it is, and some small details are displayed on it in scale. For example, if you look at my yellow star, it is a small star. It's so slightly visible here. But if I set layer boundaries and click OK, then you see that immediately the image on the icons goes along the edge or the borders of the object that is depicted on it. And let's move on to merging layers. Last time we talked how to do it using Ctrl+E. When a layer is combined with a layer that is below it, and we combine two layers at the same time. But it doesn't have to be exactly two layers. Using the same keyboard combination, you can merge a large number of layers. For example, I have 3 layers that are related to a girl. This is a bubble, which assumes some kind of a text. Then I have a layer with glasses, and a hand on it, and a layer with a girl on it. Let's merge all these layers into one. So I hold down Shift, highlighting all these 3 layers, and press Ctrl+E. And I have merged the layers. The second option that I want to show you today is called the merge of visible layers. Let's leave the layers that we want to combine visible. Let's assume these will be layers that are related to the background, and these two asterisks. I turn off the visible layer with the girl, and I have those layers that are visible, and it will be merged now. But in order to combine the layers, it is necessary to make one of the visible layers active, otherwise it will not work. Let's choose this one. Go to the Layers panel and choose Merge Visible, and so all the layers that we had selected became one layer. Let's turn on the layer with a girl and consider another third and last option for today. Sometimes we need to create a layer that would include all the elements of all the layers that exist, but at the same time, the layers that already exist shouldn't be merged. This is called a composite layer. This layer will be created above the layer that is currently active. Therefore, we need to pay attention that if we want to include all layers in this layer, then the top layer must be active. To create composite layer, we need to press Alt plus Shift plus Ctrl plus N and plus E, and it have to be pressed at the same time. Meanwhile, we just get a layer that includes an image of all the layers which are placed below. So, even if we turn them off, we will see that here is our whole picture. It is presented here. It is like a copy of all the layers that are below. What could it be necessary for? There are a lot of applications for such a layer. I will show you one of them now. There is such a parameter as the layer blending. We'll talk about how this works in more detail in the following lessons. But for now, just for clarity, I will show you something. Layer blending modes. They are displayed in the window. We can sort through the modes by simply moving the mouse cursor from one mode to another. And you can see how our image is changing. That is, we can choose the option that seems the most interesting. I'm going to quickly scroll through them. Here, some of them look badly in our case. For example, I will choose this option, and note that the parameter I had, the usual ones, changed to multiply. The top layer is a composite layer. The layers that are related to the girl we combined using Ctrl+E, and the layers that we have on the background were combined with Merge Visible. I want to say a few more words about the blending mode. We have a multiply mode now. In short, the blending mode implies how the pixels of the selected layer are mixed with the pixels of the layers that are below, and thus the appearance of the image changes. Well, as I have already said, we will talk about it in great detail in next lessons. And now, the last opportunity to combine layers is to merge them into one layer. To do this, we need to go to the Layers panel and select Flatten Image. There is no keyboard shortcut for this operation, and it should always be done through the menu. Click, and we have all the layers combined into one common layer. Sometimes it's also necessary, but I'm still going to take a step back and leave the layers the way it were. This is so that you can understand what I want to get from you as a homework assignment. And your homework, as you probably already guessed, will be to take the same source file that we had and combine the layers on it in these three ways. It was Peter Romanov and AIM School. See you next time.